I am not worried about a float. None of my bankers are worried about a float. I was told that because of the Oil for Dinar program, the redeeming banks or redemption centers, that this will be our best price. All my bankers agree. They have a paragraph in the laws that may need an amendment. It has to deal with the average production cost per barrel of oil. It's used to be $8, but now it's $21. When they change the value of the currency, it's going to need to be adjusted according for a fair valuation for how much money is it going to cost to get it out of the ground. That's going to be relevant to what's the dinar worth, because we're not going to be using the dollar, we're going to be using the dinar. If you held your dinars for 1 year and you have the receipt to prove that, the date, then more than likely you'll be somewhere in the 20% range of taxes. If you have no receipt, oh boy, you might be in the 40%. Yikes. You have 1 million, you'll have to give Uncle Sam $400,000. I'd rather give him $200,000 because I have a receipt where I've held my dinars for at least 1 year. For those of you that just bought your dinars last month, you may have to consider to hold on to them for another 11 more months for tax purposes. In January we'll be using the dinar only. 1st of January is going to be a big step. A big change. Wait for the 1st of January, that's when things are going to start happening. You might see the deleting of the zeros or the new currency in January. Somewhere or somehow or some when it's going to be 1-to-1. Iraq cuts oil production by 223,000 barrels per day voluntarily. Iraq is over 90% dependent on oil revenue and oil prices. Therefore, when OPEC speaks, we listen, and we listen very carefully. Almost as carefully as when the CBI makes an announcement. Iraq's elections days are 18th and 19th. Rumor has it they will release the new exchange rate post-election. We shall see if that's true or not in the coming days. There's a new article out that many people are translating and confusing. They are not talking about an RV in Iraq. They are talking about the spread being in compliance early next year. Just a reminder, the spread is the difference between the official rate and the market rate or street rate, and has been way out of whack recently in Iraq. This article simply means they expect the spread to come down closer to the official rate early next year. There is no RV. A statement issued by the Iraq Economic Contact Group of the Group of 7 countries, the European Union, and the World Bank. This data supports all that we have been seeing where Iraq is going international. It is coming out strong and to the point from the horse's mouths. For those that doubt it still, good luck. There is hidden information being revealed in this week's bank story, phone calls. They're running out of time. The Venturi effect of the whole monetary reform is becoming so narrow he can barely get everything through fast enough right now. The employees are being educated, updated. Very good. They are telling them the dinar. We'll be doing it, sure. The banks know when, and they're getting the customers ready and preparing them. This is what I am coming across. You may be still getting a lot of denials, and that's still to be expected. But I am a central hub of information.